Hey, I'm Sophia. If you love the thrill as much as I do, you're in the right place. From adrenaline-fueled rides to uncovering the world's most iconic machines, gear up and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for non-stop automotive adventure. Right now, it's safe to say that Toyota is the brand to beat if you want a vehicle that holds up over the long haul without draining your wallet on repair bills. Ask me which cars give you the most peace of mind ownership-wise, and I could name 5 with a Toyota badge before you finish the sentence. But nothing is set in stone in this industry, and over the years, a good number of automakers have been closing that gap or even pulling ahead of Toyota when it comes to longevity and lower maintenance costs. Today, I'm going to walk you through a list of car brands that are either neck and neck with or flat out ahead of Toyota when it comes to lasting longer and costing you less to fix. Before I get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell below. Now, buckle up and let's get into it. Subaru. The first brand that came straight to mind when putting this video together is Subaru. Have you ever driven one of its SUVs like the Crosstrek or the Forester? Those things are built to take a beating and keep going through conditions that would make other SUVs tap out. They are not your average crossovers slapped together with thin sheet metal and good intentions. As far as the market goes, Subaru has already carved out a name for itself as a builder of genuinely tough, long-lasting vehicles, with a sharp focus on durability baked right into its production process. A strong piece of evidence here is the symmetrical all-wheel drive system. It is one of the defining features across Subaru's lineup, and so far it holds up better over time than the all-wheel drive setups found in most Toyotas. You see it in the Forester and the Outback, and both of those are notoriously capable on rough terrain. When it comes to handling difficult roads, those two actually outperform the standard RAV4 and Highlander. Consumer Reports pointed out that both the all-wheel drive systems and powertrains in Subaru vehicles don't develop the kind of long-term mechanical problems that show up in many competing brands. Beyond mechanical toughness, Subaru's engineering philosophy leans heavily on simplicity and practicality. This is something I've been telling car buyers for a while now. The architecture of a Subaru might look involved at first glance, but it is actually quite straightforward under the skin. The mix of quality materials, tight quality control, and well-tested designs has kept unnecessary complications out of their vehicles. The Subaru Impreza, for example, consistently ranks above the Toyota Corolla when it comes to fewer reported engine and transmission issues. That is a big deal, given that Toyota usually outranks 90 to 95% of all brands in that category. On top of that, Subaru doesn't rack up many safety-related recalls either, which is a factor worth weighing heavily. All of this puts the brand on equal footing with Toyota, and sometimes a step ahead in overall dependability. Mazda. Gone are the days when Mazda was only talked about for making cars that were quick and fun to throw around a corner. Today, the brand has built a reputation for reliability that carries real weight, and that says a lot about the shifts the company made to how it builds and quality checks its vehicles. It is not an overstatement to say that Mazda is now a serious rival to Toyota in the reliability conversation. Leaning into straightforward engineering and strict quality control has placed Mazda just behind Toyota in several major reliability studies, including the annual Consumer Reports rankings. Back in 2021, Mazda joined Lexus and Toyota as the 3 most dependable brands on the market for that year. I could point to a number of reasons behind Mazda's reliability, but as I mentioned, the company's decision to stay away from overly complex technology has kept its cars far less prone to mechanical and electronic headaches. That choice likely played a significant part in pushing modern Mazdas toward the top of various reliability rankings. Put the Mazda CX-5 next to the Toyota RAV4, and the RAV4 still holds the edge in raw popularity and brand trust. But recently, the CX-5 has been winning over more buyers in the US market with its engaging drive, and those owners have found that its engine and transmission hold up just as well as what is under the hood of a RAV4. The same story plays out between the Mazda 3 and the Toyota Corolla. Both cars are extremely reliable, resistant to mechanical problems, and carry solid infotainment and electrical systems. The JD Power Vehicle Dependability Study backed that up. So don't be caught off guard if a Mazda ends up outscoring a Toyota in reliability down the road. Mazda has also been trimming weight and improving fuel efficiency in its newer models without giving up any durability. Here's hoping they keep that streak going. Honda. The one non-luxury brand that people genuinely place on the same level as Toyota in reliability without any hype or wishful thinking is Honda. Both companies are chasing the same target, engineering efficient, long-lasting vehicles that are easy to own and maintain over time. In fact, across a number of studies run by JD Power and Consumer Reports, Honda consistently lands close to or occasionally just above Toyota in long-term reliability rankings. Honda's engines, especially those running VTEC technology, are known for their durability and fuel efficiency, and on many occasions they outlast comparable Toyota engines over the full life of the vehicle. For those unfamiliar, VTEC is a system Honda developed to raise the volumetric efficiency of its four-stroke engines, which essentially improves performance at high RPMs while cutting fuel consumption at lower ones. Now, back to the point. There are specific Honda models that hold up better than their Toyota counterparts. The Honda Civic is a strong example of that. In today's market, it is the stronger pick over the Corolla, with a more solid transmission and engine package. The CR-V versus the RAV4 is another fair comparison. The CR-V regularly scores higher in reliability ratings thanks to a more efficient powertrain and fewer mechanical issues over time, especially in older model years. When you step back and look at the full picture, there's no question that Toyota and Honda sit at the top of the reliability conversation. But Honda's relentless focus on consistent engine performance and practical, no-frills design has given it the firepower to compete at Toyota's level and, in certain segments, to come out ahead. Lexus. I know this one might raise an eyebrow, but Lexus belongs on this list even though we all know it shares its roots with Toyota. Technically, it is its own brand, and Toyota is not spelled L-E-X-U-S, so I think it counts. That said, I won't pretend that Lexus doesn't benefit from the foundational engineering principles Toyota applies across its vehicles. But Lexus takes the standard a step further, which it has to, given that it is competing in the luxury space against names like BMW and Mercedes-Benz. From the start, it is obvious that Lexus uses premium materials and applies tighter quality control than its Toyota counterparts. JD Power's 2023 Vehicle Dependability Study placed Lexus above Toyota in overall reliability. A big part of that comes down to how Lexus zeroes in on refinement, which translates directly into fewer problems with critical components like electronics, powertrain, and safety systems. The trade-off is the price tag, but anyone who has spent real time with a Lexus knows it earns what it charges. Take the Lexus RX against the Toyota Highlander. Both are mid-size SUVs, but the RX reports fewer issues with powertrain and electronics than its Toyota cousin. Yes, the RX costs more, but that premium is there for a reason. The same logic applies to the Lexus ES sedan. It shares a platform with the Toyota Camry, yet the ES consistently scores higher in long-term reliability on Consumer Reports, thanks to its improved build quality and more dependable premium features. The craftsmanship that goes into a Lexus simply reduces the odds of something going wrong unexpectedly, and that translates directly into lower repair costs over time. And that wraps up today's list. If this video gave you something useful, go ahead and hit the like button and share it with someone who's out here debating their next car purchase. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Sophia on Wheels and tap that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if you found this video worth your time, you have to check out the video on Nissan CEO releases new $8K truck and wows everyone in America, popping up on the upper left of your screen right now.